welcome to the November 19th meeting of the Historic Business District Commission. After Sam Stryber, our clerk, reads the governor's directive and procedural, we will open the meeting.
Pursuant to Governor Healy's March 28, 2025 signing of the Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2025, extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency, suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Laws, C 30A, Para 20, until June 30, 2027. This meeting of the Chatham Historic Business District Commission is being conducted in person and via remote participation. Every effort will be made to ensure the public can adequately access the proceedings as provided for in the order. A reminder that people who would like to listen to this meeting while in progress may do so by calling the phone number 1-508-945-4410, conference ID 365-786-153, hashtag, or join the meeting online via Microsoft Teams through the link in the posted agenda. While this is a live broadcast and simulcast on Chatham TV, Xfinity Channel 102, despite our best efforts, we may not be able to provide real-time access. We will post a record of this meeting on the town's website as soon as possible. If anyone else is recording the meeting, including the use of AI note-taking apps, please notify the chair. In attendance with the town policy, the public can speak to any issue, hearing, or business item on the agenda during the meeting when recognized by the chair.
Now the procedural steps. Do you want to read those? The procedural steps.
Oh, I'm reading wrong. Procedural steps. A roll call of all commission members will be taken to authorize this form of meeting. Any members of the public participating in the meeting via the phone only, please provide your name and the last 4 digits of your phone number for identification purposes. The clerk will read the agenda item. The applicant or their representative will present the application. Any member of the public with questions or comments may ask them when recognized by the chair. Public must identify themselves. The chair will ask each member if they have any questions or comments on the application. The chair will ask for a motion. One member must state their name and the motion. Another member will second the motion. The chair will ask members if there are any suggested conditions of the approval. Each commission member will vote. All votes will be taken by roll call. At the end of the meeting, close the meeting via verbal confirmation and note the time of adjournment.
Thank you, Sam. And now we'll do a roll call. Bob?
Bob Burns, present.
Tim Gilmore, present.
Sam Stryber is present.
And Darcy Sequin is present. And I will be chairing this meeting in Dan's absence. We still hope for a fast recovery for him. Okay, minutes. Anybody have anything? No?
Nope, I have
Okay,
no.
does somebody want to make a motion to accept the minutes?
Bob Burns will make a motion to accept the minutes from November 5th, 2025.
Tim Gilmore, second the motion.
Bob Burns approves.
Tim Gilmore approves.
Sam Stryber approves.
And Darcy Sequin approves. Okay, who is first on the agenda?
Continued hearing on signs,
After she does.
25-85, Mahjong, care of Jill Boudreau, application to install a wall sign on the structure located at 726 Main Street, continued from November 5th, 2025.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bill Riley, representing Jill Boudreau. Those French names are so tough to pronounce, Sam, I can sympathize. So I watched the video of the last meeting, and I know that Jill has provided you with pictures of the signs that she was referring to in that meeting down along Main Street. And of course, you know, her colors are considerably muted compared to some of the others. If you want to scroll through yeah. Who knew Chatham was such a gaudy town? So in any event, and so once you go past the Rotary heading west, you know, there aren't that many business places. The ones that are there, you've got Doug Grattan's store, which is just a white sign with lettering on it. But the architect, SV, they have blue in theirs. The Ford garage has bright blue. You know, the liquor store and laundromat have bright blue. You know, Sweet Tomatoes, bright red. And so, you know, I think the colors that Jill has proposed are present in a lot of these signs. It's just the ones that Jill has proposed are more muted than the ones we're showing you. And so I think that given the other signs that have been approved along Main Street, that there's nothing about them that, you know, in the juxtaposition of these colors, when compared to all the other signs on Main Street, you know, we think they are completely appropriate and should be approved.
Okay, we have some correspondence. Tim, would you?
We have some correspondence received by the HBDC from Elise Gordon, and I'll read the message. As a member of another commission in Chatham, I tried to be supportive and non-judgmental of my fellow volunteers. However, I have become increasingly frustrated with the decisions made by the HBDC and need to weigh in. The most recent case in point is 726 Main Street. Clearly, this business owner is attempting to honor her brand and has proposed signage that is in no way outside the look and feel of our Main Street. There is a photo array added as a document for the 11/19/25 meeting, which totally makes the case for this proposed signage. However, I believe that the commissioners should already have that information at their fingertips. Just taking a stroll down Main Street and looking at all the existing signage would have led to an approval. An arbitrary decision can do damage to a new business and delays in properly opening and launching their enterprise. I hope that a decision in favor of this signage is made when the owner goes back before the commission, included with some attachments of the signs as described in the email, which are part of our packet.
I'm sorry, who was that letter from?
Elise Gordon.
I don't know Elise, so
Okay,
I just misunderstood you.
I'd like to thank her. It's a nice letter.
all right.
So
Bob?
in any event, so we'd love to get feedback from you, but the only difference really between Jill's signs and these other signs is that they're more muted than the signs that we've shown as examples.
Let's hear what the commissioners have to say.
Okay.
Bob?
Hello, Jill. I drove up and down a couple times today, and I took these with me, and I looked at it closely. What camera, when were these taken?
They were taken
Well,
when I, good.
I'll tell you what you were thinking. That these are guys, the people who propose these signs are people who want to make a living selling whatever they're doing. And so they do a sign that's designed to pop, so they catch your eye when you go by and say, oh, I want to buy one of those. That's, so when a business owner comes in, that's really what you're dealing with. I mean, how is this person going to be successful? You can't, you can't ignore your responsibilities, but, I think that's what was driving the decisions when these were all approved. That these people have to make a living, they have to attract attention, and that's the whole purpose of a sign. And I would say the thing that recommends Jill's sign, and I'll acknowledge that the combination is unusual, but of course, that's sort of the goal. You want to be a little bit unusual so you catch people's eyes. But at least the colors are much more muted, and they're not kind of in your face the way some of these other signs are. And so I think it'd be fair to approve this sign under those circumstances.
For example, some of these pictures, for example, the ducks picture,
I'm sorry, which picture?
ducks.
Ducks.
Ducks in the
Oh, yeah,
window.
okay,
You-
yeah,
you've been
ducks.
I'm sure you've been in there.
Actually, I've walked by many times. I don't think I've been in there.
But this is showing a blue. That sign is, the actual sign is black.
Which one is the duck?
Ducks in the
Ducks,
window.
ducks in the window.
Ducks in the window.
Yeah,
The one below it is black. It's showing more blue.
I know.
Get it.
The door on Sundance, which is the yellow door,
It's not that bright.
that's not as bright as that. So all these pictures are really bright comparison to actually viewing them in person. So that's one of my concerns.
say that again, what?
These pictures are a lot brighter. The colors are a lot brighter.
This is a quick print from CVS to get the photos to you when I returned from a hike.
Yeah.
So it's not professional grade
Well,
photography, it's from an older iPhone and walking up and down Main
yeah,
Street.
so I was up and down today, and I had I said, boy, that's different.
So
It's-
apply.
And even the sign on top of Playa, the street sign there is, the color's different. If you go to La Playa, whatever that one is.
What you're saying is these
The upper
signs are
sign.
more muted.
No,
These signs are more muted than the pictures. That's what you're saying?
no, the pictures are brighter,
Right.
yeah, than the
Right.
actual.
I just said it
that
the
you said
opposite way.
Opposite way. So if you go to the top of that sign, all the way, there's a header up there. Do you find that, Chantel, on top? That, Chatham, that sign on top is black. The background is black. It's not blue. So the colors are off. My opinion is that your colors are still too bright and not appropriate for GB2, for that section of GB2. So my opinion is they should maybe be muted down further.
Tim?
I would
Well,
agree.
Could I ask a question, a follow-up? 'Cause I'm having trouble when you say they're too bright, when they're very muted. They're not glossy at all, and all those are glossy.
No, these, whatever they are, these are very bright.
And when you walk down the street,
They're not
those are
bright.
very bright. They're all, none of them are flat black or flat blue.
I think
Right,
a lot of them
so-
are flat. That's Okay.
Okay, Tim?
I would agree with Bob, as initial assessment. In addition to the brightness, I would state that, you know, the character of the other signs based on the area, there's script involved, there's borders involved, the signs are shaped accordingly, different shapes. Your sign is straight, completely square, there's no border. We've got the two opposing colors, which I think are off of the district. In addition, the other signs are much more traditional, I would state, and I just don't see the Main Street Mahjong sign, as much effort as you put into it. I just don't see it matching in like and kind with those other signs that you've taken pictures of. And I agree, the colors are much more bright in what's been presented to the board on these slides.
Okay, thank you. Sam?
Well, first, recommend,
Sure, he's talking, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, we're listening.
first, interesting. No. The first recommendation that we made to this applicant was that they go back and give us something more toned down. So, not willing to compromise in any way, they come back with reasons why our recommendations were wrong or not considered in light of what other signs they could pull from Chatham. Now, I say this sign is harsher in appearance than any of the ones that you showed us, which have some of them have a certain elegance, even though they have a full background of a darker color. But the arrangement is what's governing. This arrangement is just put block letters on a rectangle and without any consideration for what might be elegance, is what I can say. So there's a lot to say. This block is darker than most of the backgrounds that you brought up to show us. And I would think that a lot could be done in terms of the size of the sign. I think the sign could be bigger, couldn't it?
No, it can't be, that's,
No,
No, is
that's
this,
the maximum
That's it.
size.
it's a square, it's a percentage of the,
It's the percentage of the face of the building, and that's
Yeah,
as
so
big as
this
you
is
can have
right-
it without
right
going to
on
the
the-
zoning board of appeals.
and I'm not sure why a bullseye for the O is really relevant to Mahjong.
it's a dot, it's one of the suits of Mahjong, so it's actually a part of the brand, and if you play Mahjong, you would recognize, not you personally, but a Mahjong player would recognize that as one of the suits. So it's extremely appropriate as an O.
All set?
I just find that also the notion of being the crybaby on the street side is the only thing you have to do as a business owner.
I'm sorry, crybaby? Can you clarify
Well-
that?
Making a loud, attractive noise
Sam?
visually.
Don't get into it, please.
I find that a little offensive and inappropriate. Crybaby.
That it?
That's all.
Okay, if we made some suggestions for change, would you be willing to do that?
I would be
So that-
willing,
We'll be willing to listen to them. Whether we're willing to accept them or not is another
Okay.
question.
I think there's a few things, now this is my suggestion, and I'm sure the other commissioners probably have suggestions also. I I think by toning down the pink and the blue both, and possibly making the font a little narrower, that might make it not look so stark. And I think last meeting, one of the commissioners mentioned a border, maybe a white border around it would help. Just to soften it a little bit. It is pretty pronounced. Actually, the O for the mahjong tile, I understand where that comes from. And that's a nice accent, actually, I think. But I think if we could tone those colors down a little bit and maybe make the font a little bit narrower. So let's see what the other commissioners, if they have any suggestions, if you're willing to listen to those.
Of course.
Okay, good, thanks. Bob, do you have any suggestions to what?
No, but I think that may work. Tone it
Okay.
down more and maybe a border around it. Yeah, I think that would be helpful.
Tim?
I agree with the border. I would propose maybe a border, lessening the font, as Darcy suggested, maybe something narrower, or, I mean, it's, to me, the block just jumps out at you without a border, and just the colors. I think the Marzong target or bullseye is nice. It attracts people to the business that understand what that sign, what that symbol means. Again, I just think looking at it, and again, I'm not going to do a comparative of everything, but just looking at it, to me, in totality, I think that your sign is at odds with everything you've shown us.
CM, any suggestions?
The only thing is to change the proportions. Make it a little bit longer and lower with a little more separation between the Mahjong and Main Street. And a little bit more, I don't know how, what's fonts you might suggest to make it slimmer and a little, with a little more style. That's the only thing. The block letters, I think, just is too rough around the edges there.
What-
I don't know.
What if she used the same font, only make the letters narrower, as I suggested? Would that work?
I mean,
Yeah, not as thick. I don't know if she would want to do that, but,
Oh, we're going to consider all your suggestions.
say that again, Bill, I'm sorry.
We're going to consider all your suggestions,
Okay,
and we appreciate them, honestly.
okay. So what would you like to do?
Well, why don't we continue it to the next meeting? I mean,
Okay,
We have a
Jill's-
second application, so the same will apply.
What?
We have this is the wall sign.
Yeah, I know, we have the ground sign too, that they should both be continued to your next meeting.
okay.
Jill's anxious to get open and working, so,
Okay, we'll take one at a time. Tim, you want to ask for or you asked for the continuance. We'll need it till December 5th, is it?
yeah, the first meeting, whenever the next meeting is.
The first Wednesday of the month of
Okay,
December.
I think it's the 5th.
The 3rd? I think it's the 3rd.
Let me see.
I don't have a calendar in front of me,
All
sorry.
right, hold on a second.
we're looking for a date.
Yes, I am.
December 3rd. Madam Chair, December 3rd.
December 3rd, okay. So you'd like to continue it till December 3rd?
Yeah, both of them, please.
Okay, we have to do one at a time. Go ahead, Tim.
Under continued hearing signs,
Has somebody,
25-085, Mahjong, care of Jill Boudreau. Application to install a wall sign on the structure located at 726 Main Street, continued to December 5th, 2025.
3rd.
December 3rd, 2025.
Burns, second.
How do you vote, Bob?
Vote in favor.
Tim Gilmore approves of the continuance.
Sam Stryber approves.
And Darcy Sequin approves of the continuance. Next one, you want to read the, yeah,
You have to read the application.
Under continued hearing, signs 25-086, Mahjong care of Jill Boudreau, application to install a ground sign located at 726 Main Street, continued from November 5th, 2025.
That's your approval. So think about
Bob, would you
Bob
like to second
Burns,
that?
Second.
Are you in favor?
Bob Burns in favor.
Why is he reading it?
Tim Gilmore in favor.
From the agenda. They asked for a continuance.
Okay, and he's reading the
you-
motion.
I'm sorry?
Is he reading the next?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for your approval for the continuance.
Sam Stryber approves.
Darcy Sequin approves the continuance.
I thought we had done that.
Okay, thank you very much.
it. Thanks an awful lot.
All right, what's next, Sam?
We have a new sign application, 25-92, Diana's Kitchen and Bar, care of Michael Kennedy. Application to install a wall sign on the structure located at 643 Main Street. And the central permitting planner has determined that the proposed sign complies with the sign bylaw.
Hello? I see you're online. Would you introduce yourself and tell us what you'd like to do, please?
There she is.
Hi, my name is Johanny, and I'm one of the owners of Diana's Kitchen and Bar. For the sign that's there, we would like to have how it's looking, with the round and the rectangle that's there in black and white, no colors.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Bob?
I have no questions.
I have no questions.
Sam?
I have no questions. I think that the use of the ellipse stops the eye from traveling along that whole edge of the roof. And so it's a very effective little device.
Okay. And I have, I'm
Excuse me,
sorry.
Madam Chair, did we have correspondence from the sign permitting coordinator? Did he read that, or did I miss it?
I don't have it. Do you have it, Tim? Did you, is it in that packet?
Maybe.
From Sarah Clark. Did I miss that? Sarah Clark, that the sign complies with the bylaw?
You want that one? You have it, Sam, then.
What's-
That it complies with the sign bylaw.
Yeah, it complies with the sign.
Okay, I didn't know if I missed you reading that, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
haven't read that.
I thought you meant there was another correspondence that we didn't get. Okay. All right, where are we? You have no questions. Sam, do you have any questions?
No.
And Darcy Sequin has no questions. Do we have a motion? Motion?
I'll make a motion to approve, what's the? Twenty-five 092 Diana's Kitchen and Bar, care of Michael Kennedy, application to install a wall sign on the structure located at 643 Main Street.
Tim Gilmore make a motion to approve.
Bob Burns approves.
Tim Gilmore approves.
Sam Stryber approves.
And Darcy Sequin approves. Thank you very much, and welcome to Chatham.
Thank you.
Yeah. We are doing an addition and alteration, 25-90, Paul Bonzica, care of My Generation Energy, application to install 30 solar panels on the dwelling located at 216 Main Street.
Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Diane Addison with My Generation Energy, here to represent the homeowners. And this is pretty straightforward. They are all front-facing. There is one visible spot when you're looking straight down through, actually Marion's Pie Shop driveway on the right-hand side of the building. But they are 30 low profile, all black panels, flush mounted, and it is 375 feet from the road. And that's about it. Happy to
Okay.
answer any questions.
Well, you've been before us before, so we know.
Indeed.
You know how you operate. Questions, Bob?
I have no questions.
Tim?
I have no questions.
I just want to point out that the bikeway path, which is where Huckleberry Lane is a public way. And you, when the leaves are out of the trees, you can see your roof.
Yeah, you could.
So I'm just saying, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Because you came of your own volition, thinking it was not visible from a public way, but unfortunately, it is. So we have to take it from that.
Sure.
And I have absolutely no problems with solar panels on this building, and it'll be good. Thanks.
Sure.
And I have no questions. So can we have a motion, please?
Under additions and alterations, 25-090, Paul Ponzica, care of My Generation Energy, application to install 30 solar panels on the dwelling located at 2016 Main Street.
Bob Burns, second, and Bob Burns approves.
Tim Gilmore approves.
Sam?
Sam Strybert approves.
And Darcy Sequin approves.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. What else,
We have
Sam?
an administrative approval exemption. 25-93, Monica Wheating, care of Southern New England Windows, ratification of certification of exemption to replace 2 windows in the structure located at 405D Orleans Road.
Who did this?
This was reviewed by Tim and Doug, and they're just replacing 2 windows that are not visible.
Okay. Could I have a motion, please?
Bob Burns will make a motion to approve 25-093, Monica Wheating, care of Southern New England Windows, ratification of the certification of exemption to replace 2 windows on the structure located at 405D Orleans Road.
Tim Gilmore, second the motion.
Bob Burns approves.
Tim Gilmore approves.
Sam Strybert approves.
And Darcy Sequin approves. Seeing nothing else on the agenda, can somebody make a motion to adjourn?
Tim Gilmore make a motion to adjourn.
Bob Burns, second. Bob Burns approves.
Tim Gilmore approves.
Sam Strybert approves.
And Darcy Sequin approves.
And the time is 5:03.